Hi everyone. In today's lesson, we'll be taking a look at what is known as trig angles. So in your notebook, please put down today's subtitle, Trig Angles. Understanding trig angles is extremely easy. A trig angle is an angle that is located on the Cartesian plane, but it is formed in a very specific way. There are three considerations that go into forming a trig angle on the Cartesian plane. The first of these considerations is that the origin of the Cartesian plane serves as the vertex of this angle. The second consideration that goes into forming a trig angle is the fact that the angle has a starting or initial side which begins along the positive x-axis. And of course, to form an angle, we need a second side which is attached to the initial side, and that leads us to the third consideration. That second side is called the finishing or terminal side, which is created by rotating the initial side about the origin. We can either rotate it counterclockwise or clockwise. In order to visually illustrate these three considerations, please prepare the following Cartesian planes. Go ahead, pause the video, and prepare it now. With your Cartesian plane ready to go, let's illustrate the three considerations that go into forming a trig angle. The first consideration is easy to show. The origin of the Cartesian plane, which I will illustrate in green, is considered the vertex of this angle. In other words, we can say that this angle will be centered at the origin of the Cartesian plane. The second consideration that goes into forming a trig angle is its initial side. According to the definition above, the initial side is simply a line segment which begins along the positive x-axis. In our diagram, it is shown by the following green line. And for our final consideration that goes into forming a trig angle, that is known as the terminal side. And the terminal side is created simply by taking the initial side and either rotating it clockwise or counterclockwise. And it is this rotation that causes the trig angle to be formed. We must make note of a very important convention used in the creation of a trig angle. The convention is as follows. If a trig angle is created with a counterclockwise rotation, then that creates a positive angle. On the other hand, if the trig angle was created through a clockwise rotation, then it would be denoted as a negative angle. And that's all there is, ladies and gentlemen, to what is meant by a trig angle.